Okay, I'm going to try this again, and I'm not going to be in the video at all. So you can see the top of the Instant Pot. Here's the knob, the sealing and venting, and then this is the little pin that pops up when it comes to pressure. So you can take this knob off. It just pulls off like that. Boop. You can wash this in hot water anytime you need to. And sometimes food, like if you fill the pot really full and you do a quick release, sometimes food will come spouting out of there, and so you'll have to clean that. And I just wash all of this with hot soapy water. And then on the other side, you have the rubber gasket, which this can hold on to flavor. So if you're going to do something sweet, I have a couple of rubber gaskets, one for sweet and one for savory. You can do that. You can also just store your lid open on the upside like that on the pot. That also helps to kind of not trap odors. And then you can take the rubber gasket out to clean it just by kind of pulling it and jimming it away from there. You can pull it out. I actually put mine in the top rack of the dishwasher. It's just fine. It's silicone. And then to get it back in there, you just tuck it back in the little metal lip. Be sure to put it all the way back in there. One time I didn't put it in at all and tried to cook something. The pot never really came to pressure, so that was kind of a fail. So just make sure that it's all the way in there. You'll be able to see the silicone on both sides. And then another thing you can do, especially if food gets trapped, see this little cage right here that covers up where the valves are. You can pop that off. It pops off pretty easily. It's kind of hard to do without holding the lid still. But then there's this little rubber thing. This is where it holds the pin. You can pull this off, and then it'll actually release the pin so that you can clean the pin. So you can see that the pin now has come out. That is the pin that shows you that your pressure, so you can wash that really thoroughly in hot soapy water. And then also you can clean this other valve that sometimes gets clogged with food. It really doesn't happen very often. I don't do this every time. I just kind of wash this with soapy water. And then to put that back in, let's see if I can do it one-handed. Probably not. I just stick that back in the hole like that, and then put the little rubber piece back on this guy, back on there to hold it, and then just put the little metal cage back in place. And that is how you clean the lid of the Instant Pot. And then the other thing I do, you can see we cooked dinner tonight, so it has some goop in here, and I just use a wet microfiber cloth with just water and rub it in there and get any of these little goopers that are out. I'm about to cook some hard-boiled eggs here in just a second. So that's how you clean it. Thanks, bye.